are going to come in. I don't cooperate with.
But you have changed now. You have changed.
So I you check the one.
The one I'm charging is the new one. It's the
The one-
IIF.
Let's upgrade as Spherical.
Yes.
Eh?
Yes, sir.
Which one?
I don't like the montage.
The one. What do you see? I need the one.
Michael, the title and the description.
You are live, like okay.
Okay. I log out and log in. I don't know why you can't see me. Okay, please. You can see me now. Goodness.
Good evening and welcome to State of the Nation on Aspheric TV. I am Dayo Lujumo and with me is my co-host.
I'm Igbohi Chinamso.
State of the Nation is a program initiated by Aspheric TV to enable individuals, government parastatals, agencies, private organizations highlight what they've done so far and plans on their various industries and how it affects Nigerians. This is where we discuss critical national issues. Well, you can interact with us on Facebook at Official Aspheric News, Twitter at Aspheric News, and Instagram at Aspheric News. You can also call and send us SMS on 080-99998-117.
So joining us after this short break is none other than Chief Dele Momodu. Stay tuned.
Chief Dele Momodu is a Nigerian journalist, publisher, businessman, and a motivational speaker. He's also a 2011 presidential candidate. He's the CEO and publisher of Ovation International, a magazine that has given publicity to people from all over the world, mainly in Africa. In 2015, he officially launched Ovation TV and subsequently launched an online newspaper called The Boss. Momodu has received hundreds of awards and honors for his work in the world of business, politics, literature, the music industry, and the fashion industry. He writes a weekly column called Pendulum, published every Saturday on the back of This Day newspaper. The articles are praised for highlighting issues in Nigeria as well as discussing public topics, current events, and notable people, often in a polyamic critical style.
You're welcome, sir. It's a privilege to have you here with us.
Good evening,
Sir.
and thank you for inviting on your program. Good evening.
Good evening, sir. Sir, your birthday is in a few days. Sir, how are you celebrating? Is it going to be something grand or something subtle?
No, the nation does not permit such at the moment. So for me and my house, I'm just going to be home quietly with my family, a few friends. They
Okay.
come in and out, but no party, nothing. I'm just doing. I've started celebrating already by
Yes.
conducting a lot of very brilliant Nigerians on the stage of our country. So that's my way of celebrating this year. Of course, we are going to be distributing palliatives to about 200 Nigerians from every part of Nigeria. We don't
That's a
discriminate.
wonderful gesture,
Wow.
sir.
Every part of Nigeria is leader. Yes, we are targeting minimum of about 200 to 400 people. In fact, today we are receiving a list of the first batch of 200 recipients of our palliative. Nigerians are suffering from the fine. It doesn't matter whether you are Fulani or Hausa or Yoruba or Igbo. We are right. And so we need to do something to ameliorate the suffering of our people. And so for me, that's my priority season. What government promised to do in 2015 and 2019 was to take care of the people of Nigeria, to give them 5,000 naira palliatives. I don't know what they are doing, but for our part, we decided that we will do our part. Thank you.
Okay, sir. As a man who has attained such great heights in his career, what would you say was your greatest motivation so far?
Well, I've had motivations in life. If you know a bit about my background, I didn't come from a big family. I came from a very humble family. I lost my father early in life at the age of 13. My father died in 1973. My mother, an unlettered woman, had to struggle all the way to send me to school. But I would say education has been the greatest motivation. And I believe all problems can be solved with solid education. It's not by getting you a job, but by preparing you to the problems of life or the journey of life. Education is very vital. So education has been my greatest motivation.
Okay, sir. In 2011, you were a presidential candidate. What made you venture into politics, and do you have any plans of entering or contesting in the future?
I've always been on the periphery of politics since around 1982, when I became the private secretary to the then deputy governor of Edo State, Dele Momodu. I thought we could get good people into government, so I didn't contest. But by 2010, I made up my mind that, look, I have to throw my heart into it. I was largely influenced by the emergence of Africa in the United States. I thought Nigerians were fond of complaining and lamenting, like the people Jeremiah without doing anything about it. I thought Nigerians were tired of their oppressors, of so-called useless leaders and all that. So I was under the illusion that maybe if they see a fresh Nigerians would embrace him, and then we can do a lot for our country. I believe Nigeria needed someone who had accomplished something in his private capacity, and not those who have been living on the other side, But unfortunately, Nigeria was for an Obama. And so I lost the election, and I learned a very useful lesson. I have no intention of contesting. I'm not interested in, because I know what it takes. Nigeria is still largely controlled by the owners, those who are called the owners of Nigeria in quotes. There are less than 20 people in total, but they determine so much. So unless something happens, maybe a revolution, miracle, to go into presidential contest is a waste of time.
So 2 days ago, there was a report on an attack in Asuvila by armed men, and no news yet on any apprehension. What are your reflections on the deteriorating security challenges in Nigeria?
Oh, nothing can surprise me again. The security situation in Nigeria, well, like someone said, the chicken came home to roost. The situation is so bad, and maybe until our leaders feel it, then they will understand and appreciate it better. The people who have been kidnapped are the helpless Nigerians. So everybody is in a state of hopelessness. So now it has come very close. You can see that the insect that is eating the kola nut is just right inside the kola nut. So it's coming home, and then we can only pray that God will avert the catastrophic tragedy that I can see ahead. We are praying because it's always the poor people who suffer whenever there is war or crisis anywhere. So let's just hope we will live together or learn to live separately in peace.
Are we just basing our attention on hope right now? Because according to what you said, you said we should just hope. Should we just rely on hope alone?
When you are helpless, you rely on God and you hope. The last thing a man loses before he dies is hope. So we have no choice but to hang on to hope. We cannot hang on to Buhari, hang on to our legislative people, hang on to the judiciary. The only thing I know, the only thing I was taught is to hang on to God. And I believe God can do it. God has done it many times in Nigeria. It's a miracle that Nigeria is still standing, despite everything.
It is.
You have to again.
Okay, thank you, sir. Since 1999, the office of the president has been rotated between the North and Southwest. Not until recently was the South-South included. Would you call this a natural rotation, and what's your position on the idea of rotational presidency?
Oh, we haven't had a rotation. What we've had is a pseudo rotation. You know, we like to tell ourselves we lie, like Chikenke Abela used to say, behind one finger. We'll be hiding behind one finger. We've never had it. But otherwise, every part of Nigeria would have experienced it. But I can tell you that even now, some people, in spite of the crisis at hand, they are already planning 2023 and they are already saying they will do Northeast or not west, both two mainstream political parties, PDP and APC. We are just, our case is just open because we that in a situation where you have ethnic crisis, you have religious crisis, you will always try to maintain some sense of balance and decorum. But no, you see people like Postman, you know, speaking vituperation policy, talking out as if they are slaves in Nigeria. And for as long as you have people like that, Nigeria is not going anywhere. I mean, I've been watching his videos and I have to go on Google this afternoon. I couldn't understand where he was coming from. Okay, let's just go and check his resume. And I realized that he's a professor of hematology and oncology who has practiced in Africa, in Europe, in America. And the question I want to ask him is, where in the world, whether even in Saudi Arabia or in Dubai or in Qatar, I've seen cows or cows entering somebody's private farm destroying, and you are saying the southern governors have no right to take decisions without consulting the Fulani. It is this kind of arrogance and insensitivity that is driving Nigeria around the bend at the moment. And so people need to think. Unfortunately, Buhari is absent. Buhari has disappeared from governance, talking to anybody. Nobody is talking to him. When you have a situation like this is a man who has been investigated many times for corruption. As we speak, this is on suspension. In fact, on one occasion, the man said nobody can suspend him except but it's incredible the level of impunity in the country at the moment, and this is threatening the South that must go and give land. That will clear at the end, we must provide the land. Please, as he told us, who is willing in Kaduna, in Kano, in Katsina, in Maiduguri or wherever, to give land and poultry farmer from land or from Yoruba land or from South. And we are supposed to have a government in place, and they are allowing this to just drive Nigeria mad, to set fire to a country of some of the greatest human beings on earth. It's simple. And the president is silent, threatening hellfire, threatening the South. Anytime there is something in the land, and you take that the other soldiers to go to Sambisa Forest or go to Zamfara or go to Niger State. Them to go and kill people who are not carrying guns. You are afraid to go in Ibadan, who is living in his own house, we know where he lives, but the people who are living in the woman goes there to go and meet them in public glare with journalists, with cameras. You have not done anything to them. All we hear are threats, threats. I know God will deliver Nigeria.
Amen. Amen.
Thank you for that, sir. Sir, why don't we go on a short break, and after that we'll take some calls.
No problem. Thank you.
If you're just joining us now, you're welcome to State of the Nation on Aspheric TV, and our guest is Chief Dele Momodu. The numbers appearing on your screens. You can call the numbers appearing on your skills to direct your questions to the chief.
Okay, as we expect calls, I would like to ask you another question, sir. 6 days ago, the former governor of CBN, Mogalu, made a statement, and I quote, "It will be injustice if Nigeria's next president is not Igbo." What is your take on this, sir?
Well, Professor Kingsley Mogalu, friend, I interviewed him not too long ago, and we do interact almost on daily basis. I've expressed my view about the there is no reason why he could not become the president of Nigeria. And I've advised him, I don't know if you take my advice, that if have Nigeria by then and there is an election, anything can happen, and there is an election, why not? The thing is, the two mainstream political parties would have the chance. I've gone through it, it's understanding. You know, anybody wants to contest, if they are not in APC, or let those parties implode and then they break up and transform into other parties. Practically, it's a game of numbers. So there is no fringe political party at the moment that can muster the numbers for the presidency. So I have already told Mogalu to mobilize his people, all his supporters. He's very extremely brilliant, very gifted, and he should join the mainstream political. And that's what will happen in America. You see that Donald Trump didn't say he was going to form his own party, despite all the billions that he had. He had to grab the political party, and he grabbed the party, and you can see that today he has been able to populate it with his supporters. So it's the same thing I expect Morgan or Peter or the Southeasterners wanting to be president to do. But again, don't forget that so many people from the Southeast no longer believe in Nigeria because of brazen oppression against their people. They believe that Biafra is the way to go. I don't know how folk realize it. Mansi Namdekanu explained in an interview with me that he is expecting that there will be a referendum. I believe today, if Nigeria conducts a referendum, most parties will want to go their separate ways in peace because this crisis is just getting too much. Nigeria is blessed with too many talented people, and yet They are not able to make progress because the mind of some people are just totally outdated, archaic, backward, retrogressive, unprogressive. So, what do? You can't be dragging down those who have ambition. If you have no ambition, no problem. If you want Sharia, no problem. Those who want other things, they should also have the right to have it. So, I'm a Democrat. I don't really care what you practice.
Pardon me, sir.
Yeah.
Pardon me, sir. Let's take a call.
No problem.
Hello.
Hi, this is Spheric TV.
Yes, this
Yes.
is Asperic TV.
I hope I'm calling on the live program you guys are having.
You are calling on the
Yes.
live program, sir.
Okay, thank you. Am I on? Should I make my opinion now?
Sure.
Alright. Yeah, I want to thank everyone there and also Dele Momodu, Assumption and every other person on the listeners. My name is Most Trevor and I'm calling you from Nota. What I have to say is this. I have just few things to contribute to the program. And one is this. Just like Dele Momodu said, that Nigeria is a very wonderful country and it's a beautiful country and they're one of the best countries with much population. That should be a blessing. But I want to correct this impression because I see it as, I'm not saying that it's ignorant, but I see that most of our people, most Nigerians are ignorant. And why am I saying that? Which other place in the world will you have such experiment you're having in that country called Nigeria and you are saying that it's an advantage? Nigeria is never an indigenous creation. Now, the question I have for Dele Momodu and every other listener is this. If population should be an advantage, my question is, the creator of Nigeria, why are there not in millions? People that created Nigeria, UK that created Nigeria is just 66 million people. And UK that created Nigeria, they are autonomous. Wales, Ireland, England, these are autonomous. Scotland, they have their currency, Bank of Scotland. England have their own. They are very autonomous. This referendum they are calling for, it has been in Britain for only God knows when. Now come over here in Europe. There are so many countries. Remember, it's Europe that created us. There are so many countries here in Europe that are less than 800,000 their population. And this country, for instance, Estonia is one of the best countries in Europe. They are 1.3 million. This is a very powerful country. If population is an advantage, what stop the creator of the zoo, that Nigeria, what stop them being one almighty Europe? What stop the whole of 27 European countries that are under EU? These are 27 countries and the population is 440 million. 27 countries. 440 million. Why only one country is created there in Nigeria? All this Nigeria is among 200 million people. How can you control that? And when some other sections are feeling that they are lost over others, the time each and every one of us understand it is the better for us. I don't know why some people should be scared about Nigeria breaking up. We can be a better neighbors. We can be a sound, healthy neighbors than stalking and dying to be in peace. When we independent, a country that fought war just 6 years after its independence. Have it in mind that Singapore, Nigeria is 5 years older than Singapore. Singapore got their independence from Malaysia. Singapore and Malaysia one country. As a 1965, Singapore became an independent country from Malaysia. But as of today, Singapore is leading in this world. At least Singapore has the passport in the world.
Thank you.
All right, thank you very much for your question. We have to cut you short now.
Can I quickly respond to it, please?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
please.
Sure.
Yes, no one is scared of Nigeria breaking up. If the stress of Nigeria breaking up is not going to be as simple as most people think. But if that is the way to go, nobody is opposed to it. I expect that a caller who is giving all the statistics about other countries to tell us to go about it. That's why we're talking. So no, it's not one man's idea. Everybody is talking. Martin and about referendum. Who's going to conduct the referendum in Nigeria? Nobody has told us. How are we going to do it? Now, are they going to, sit down and get involved? Nobody knows. So more questions than answers. So it's not that anybody is afraid. I've never told you of having as many nations out of Nigeria. If that is, why not? I agree with you that nationals done what they need to. When they were going to pull out the euro, what did they do? They had a single referendum. We are going. So if that's in Nigeria, that would be fantastic. But if that happens, and the yam or whatever we can, if the bandits allow it, fortunately.
We have another caller. Let's take another caller. Hello. Hello.
Hello, we can hear you.
Yeah, good morning from my end. How you guys doing?
Well, fine, thank you. How are you?
I'm doing very well. Just trying to contribute to the program.
Okay.
Yeah, so my name is Joseph. I live in the United States, and I am a very, very proud Nigerian.
Okay.
First and foremost, let me, am I onto the show with Uncle Dele Momodu right now?
Yes, you are. Yes.
All right.
Yes.
So first and foremost, let me thank Uncle Dele Momodu for what he is doing. We do appreciate you. All of the efforts coming from June 12 and even up to this day. I've been following him for a long time, and a lot of us kind of appreciate what the likes of Uncle Dele Momodu is doing. The question
Thank you very
of
much. Thank you.
separating Nigeria is not something that some of us is going to argue that shouldn't happen. But again, we also think there's an alternative. And this is coming from somebody that has served in the Nigerian Air Force for 11 years before I moved to the United States, where I also served on deployed with the United States Army. I can categorically tell you that Nigerian as a nation is a very great nation. Because a lot of time I just sit back and I look at my service, I look at the caliber of people I serve with in the Nigerian Air Force, and I also look at the same thing in the United States Army. I can tell you that if my colleagues back home in Nigeria get the same support that we get here in the United States, we will do as well as any military in the world. So that's it. The question is, besides everybody calling for an individual country, what else can we do as a people that is an alternative to that? Because I think our greatness is going to come from our numbers and the way we are strategically placed in the world, in that part of Africa, gives us an edge if we do the right thing. You know, those that have failed Nigeria are not just the Yoruba leaders, the Hausa leaders, the Fulani. Every leader in Nigeria, regardless of what region you're from, has failed Nigeria. We play a lot of regional politics. Everybody has failed Nigeria. How do we go to the drawing board? You know, how do we bring people that believe in Nigeria? Because me personally, I believe in Nigeria. I've served in the Nigerian Air Force and I've served in the United States. As I speak, I am still investing in that Nigeria. I believe in Nigeria because I've seen things that shows that Nigeria has the potential to be one of the greatest countries in the world. We don't even need oil. We don't need oil to find ourselves in the Security Council. Just the ability to harness agriculture alone and how Nigeria is being strategically placed and with its own
Hello, sir. Hello, sir. So we can have other callers call in. Can you let us know your question? Can you direct your question?
Yeah, my question is to Uncle Dele Momodu. Beside the fact that everybody wants to leave Nigeria, what other alternative can we begin to work with that is going to make Nigeria work? Because Nigeria has the potential to be a great country.
All right, thank
Okay,
you very
thank you.
much.
Thank you.
Well, people have actually tried to seek and find other options, but the options, for example, people complained about the 1999 constitution, which obviously is just problem of the country. Because when you have a constitution that is skewed in favor of a particular region of the country, a constitution that makes every other region can do at this federal character to make sure that everybody has a sense of belonging. President Muhammadu Buhari came and threw that also in the garbage. I don't think in the issue of Nigeria we have a leader who is deliberately, provocatively, deciding to make sure that every major appointment comes from a particular. If I think the more people complain, angrier it gets. It's like, okay, I'm going to.
Sir, can we take one call?
Opportunity is yes. So when there was an opportunity to redress this, you will see that it will succeed it. So these are frustrating for a lot of people. And that is why people are saying, okay, to the extent who is retired, want to go.
Okay, sir. So we'll quickly take one call.
We lost the.
Can you hear us?
Sir, my name is Tunjifa Fiebi calling from Ibadan.
Okay. Can you please go straight to the point and your question?
Okay. The question I want to ask, we splitting in Nigeria, I don't think that's the solution. I think the solution is only God that can intervene in this country. Because the way this country is going now, it's not a kind of country you can work freely, you can sleep freely, you can do things easily anymore. The way they are running us in this country, we are living in a country we are full of fear.
Your question, sir.
My question is that, okay, what if we're split now? Is it going to be easy for us to split? I don't think that will be easy. Because people are saying we should split. Is it going to be easy for us to split? And when we split, we have some people, they will still use it as an opportunity for them again, as the politics, some transparent again. We are they say there's still dual nation. We are in the place in Ibadan here. Last there's unity right for people on the road.
Okay, we got that, sir.
Thank you for your call.
Thank you.
Well, I've answered that already. It's not going to be easy.
Yes, you have.
Yeah.
But they are ready to go through it. A lot of diplomats, we have a lot of diplomats
We have another
who
call.
have asked us, is it possible for Nigeria to break up peacefully? My answer is, it's going to be very, very tough. Because those who are profiting at the moment are not going to allow that to happen.
Yeah. So, with the issue of job security.